so that you don't sort of have dust spider on your bench. Base mould would be inscribed. So again, in white. Now, if you look at that colour and you go, oh, my bride wants a really white lace, then you can still use some titanium dioxide. You're going to introduce a chemical, obviously, that you need to feel comfortable about, or you can use the Wilton white on white. Has everybody seen that? So you can actually add white drops and but you don't want to touch that when I show you how we're going to. Do you want me to put the matte fill one and then we'll take it out? We'll do it that way. I call it my stippling brush. And any of the canola sprays, the one I like is spray and cook. I don't want to spray it into the mould. Does that make sense? Why do you think that's the disadvantage? Yeah, so what I do, I tend to just spray the product on my bench and I just want to lubricate, and all I'm doing very quickly, this is just helps when you're seasoning a fry pan. So can everybody see the glistening? Okay, so what I want to do, because I'm wiping all the top layers, I don't want the only place I want the oil left is right down the bottom of the grooves. So I don't want it around the edge of my mat, I don't want it on the top designs of my mat. Okay, basically that's it, we're finished for the prep. So let's try this one first, and we're basically, the angle is slightly there. We're just going to take the excess off. And this is where it's important, even though you look at that bench and say, is it square? Sometimes it's not, because it might have a wave in it. So it's going to affect the way. Okay, so there's that one. We'll do the marzipan knife just on this edge. And what you can see, it's just filling up. You can go backwards and forwards, and sometimes you'll need to go on different angles to make sure you're looking at the pattern and making sure everything's covered and going to connect, because once you lift it out, if you leave like a shadow in, a ghost in, when you pull the lace out, you're actually going to get a ghost in at the back of the lace as well. So that's that one. Okay. And then with this one, you've got, obviously, you can actually do all three. Hopefully then the bench is going to match. And you can see it's even missed that section. So I tend to, we did those two, remember? And we didn't do the middle. So see what it's done? So we can go back the other way, and it tends to, and what you've got to do is, like, if you've, just have a look at where the pattern's coming out. If it's not this easy, it's not ready. So this...
No. I gave up after one scratch. Oh wow, it's incredible. Wow.
So that's 2 hour class. Okay? So now I'm just going to let this dry a little bit. But what's really nice is that you can pick it up and play with it. Don't be scared of this, it's really not a problem.
It's really durable, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long would it last like that?
If you got some big Ziploc bags, you know, the big ones, cut them, spray some canola oil and wipe all that off and store them until you've got enough to do your cake, and just put the lid. They're going to stay flexible until you want to use it.